Okay, I guess I'm live. Hey, Mojo. Hello, anybody else that's here? I don't know how many people are there, if anybody's going to show up. Blackie is busy. Sarah's at work. Ed is probably home and in bed after the clash. And I am not sure about Bob. So I'll wait and see if he shows up. But I might just hang out with you guys for a little bit by myself and see what happens. So if anybody wants to come up, I should post a link in case anybody wants to come up. That would be a good thing. Huh? I'll do that and see how many people show up. Hi, Chew. I was going to just cancel tonight's stream because I don't know if anybody else is coming, but we'll go ahead and go for a little bit here by myself. See if I can bore everybody to tears. See how many people actually show up for kind of a last minute thing. So like I said, I was going to cancel, then I decided like 5 minutes ago, hell with it, I'll just go. So just wait and see if anybody comes in. It'll probably be a short stream. But if anybody wants to join me, you're sure welcome to. Anybody? Or if anybody wants to throw out a subject and I'll see if I have a story to tell or something to talk about. All about myself. Yeah, that's kind of boring, huh? That's the thing. That's the thing. So hopefully somebody else will decide that they could come up with me for a little bit. But we shall see. We shall see. I should turn on. I'll send Bob a message. See if he shows up. He's probably went to bed because he figured I wasn't going. Doing a short stream if you want to join. Okay. And we shall see. Nona, hello, hello. Well, we're getting a few people in here, even though it's by myself. If anybody wants to join me, you're sure welcome to. I put the hi, Mark. Let me see here. I'm going to pin the message, which I'll have to go to my channel real quick to do that. Open up my thing. And I'll pin the message with the link in it in case anybody wants to join. Open that up. And put this here. And, oh, Vic, hello, hello. If anybody wants to come up, you don't even have to have your picture on. You can just come up and talk if you want to. But here's the link. And I'll pin it at the top. And like I said, I don't know how many people are going to be joining me because I know that Blackie had some stuff with his mom and dad that he needed to get done, so he's not coming in. Sarah is at work, so she cannot come in. What was I saying? Ed drove home from the thing today, the fish show, so the clash, so I'm sure he's probably in bed. And Bob probably figured I wasn't going to go tonight because I said earlier that I wasn't, so he might have gone to bed or he might be busy doing his fish stuff. So I might just be by myself here for a little bit, saying hi to everybody. I'll probably do my dang fly. Probably do my auction Tuesday, but I thought I'd come up and say hi. Oh, there's Bob. Yay. Hey, Bob.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine, because I kind of decided at the last minute to go. I was going to, like, just cancel it and wait till Tuesday when everybody could be here. But then I decided, oh, I'll just do a short one tonight and then do another one Tuesday. But I got some bigger stuff to auction, but I'm just going to see if I can auction the card tonight, I think, because I need to. I had stuff ready to go.
My phone died, so I've got it charging here, and I've lost track of time, so I'm having to eat real quick. The old standby sweet and sour chicken out of the box.
Yeah, that's good. Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, what was I? Oh, I was saying
Auction.
I had to use $90 of my shipping money to pay my internet, so I'd still have internet. So I need to auction. I'm just going to auction off this one card tonight, then I'll do the rest Tuesday. But I'm hoping to go to the post office tomorrow. So if I can sell this for a little bit, that would help. But I just got a little bear tonight. Is all that I'm going to auction tonight. It is just a little colored pencil of a bear on handmade paper. So if anybody's interested, you can throw out a bid on it. And if not, I'll just wait till Tuesday night.
I didn't see it.
You didn't see it?
No, I was in chat. Oh, that's pretty. And it's the wrong end, though, isn't it?
I know, it's the face, huh? So we got Mojo and Vic and Kat. And Bob, thanks for coming in. And Mark and Chew and Grasshopper. And we got, I don't know if you guys can hear Star in the background trying to get in some cat food. Pawing at the bag. Star, what are you doing?
She seems like when you go live, that's her cue to get in.
That's the first thing she does is head for the cat food, yeah. She's like, oh, look, she's busy. Yep. I'm going to go get in the cat food. So what do you got going on tonight, Bobbers?
Nothing much. Just trying to continue working on the reptile room. That's what got me lost track of time. I was cleaning my bedroom up. It's the cleanest it's been since before I moved in here, I'm sure, but it needed it. Move fish tanks, and you find all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah. So what's Floyd doing tonight?
The usual.
Staring at himself in the mirror.
Yeah. He stayed in the living room while Ginger was on a while ago. I think he's tired of all of us. Oh, I forgot I gave the dog treats, and I thought I caught Worm with a cat turd in her mouth, but it's a treat.
Oh, no.
Pam's on. You don't want to come in? Come on. Come on.
Is that Yazzie?
No, it's Floyd. Come on.
Oh, Floyd. Okay.
Come on. Let's go in here. Come on. Let's go in here. Come on. Well, come on.
Hi there.
Come on.
Hi there.
Come on. You ate your dog treats, didn't you? Yeah. Well, come on. I've got some chicken, sweet and sour chicken. Come on. Come on. I swear he knows what some of the foods are. You're not coming? Look at him going down the other way. Well, stay in here. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Stay in there. Ain't nobody cares. Oh. Yeah, I found things that I'd forgotten I'd lost.
Did you find any snakes?
No, but I did find the fish I was missing roe. I made a video about it. You get a chance.
I saw a video that you made about 3 hours ago, but I have not
Yeah. I know we've all been live and stuff.
had a
Ow.
chance to check it yet.
Well, I found her.
Of lives and interests. Hello.
I'd been looking all down in the floor for her and behind stuff and under stuff and all that. And I found her up here in this basket. So she had jumped out of here, knocked the lid open, and landed over there.
Oh no.
That's where I found her.
Hey Caleb.
I've got to get him a new girl. Hey, Caleb. Connection of Lives and Interests 2020. That's a cool channel name.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen them before.
That's cool. They know Huawei, I guess.
I might just have to go and subscribe to their channel.
There you go. Hey, Chew. Sweet Bob. Did you see that, Pam?
No.
Cat said, hello, Sweet Bob.
Oh. She doesn't know you very well. That's why.
She knows me very well. Vic.
Okay. Yes. This is a channel, guys, if you want to subscribe to Connection of Lives and Interests 2020. There we go.
It's intriguing.
I did 2 grasshopper.
Grasshopper, we ended so quick on the last stream. I didn't get to thank you for modding. I forget, but I didn't forget that time, but it was just rushed. Ginger sure has some hella fish tanks, you know it?
Oh, she does.
Yep.
And she is such a sweet person.
Mm-hmm. She's a lot of fun to hang out with, too.
I bet she would be fun.
Hey, Scotty.
I was supposed to hang out with her one time when I was having a camping thing, but she had to cancel at the last minute because she had like cancer on her scalp that had to be removed.
Yeah.
So she had to cancel her trip, and I was so disappointed because we were going to meet. Right now, I usually go on a Saturday night and Tuesdays and Saturdays at the present time. Tonight's kind of an extra one.
A link tree for the Tennessee Fish Mafia.
Yep, he's getting it going. I think that's pretty awesome.
Now, what do you mean for the Tennessee Fish Mafia? The Facebook page or the people in the Tennessee Fish Mafia?
For the people in the Tennessee Fish Mafia.
Oh, cool.
What times? I always start at 9 o'clock Mountain Time. So it's like 11 o'clock Eastern Time, 9 o'clock Mountain Time, 8 o'clock Pacific Time. I don't know. Where are you at?
I can add the Facebook. Cool. Awesome.
Yep. If you need me to send that to you, I can do that. Grasshopper. Eastern time in South Carolina. Okay, so yeah, so 11 o'clock. I always start at 11 o'clock. Dee Dee, hello, how are you? I haven't seen you for a while.
Hey, Dee Dee.
Yeah, so yeah, I always start at 9 o'clock my time, so that's 11 o'clock Eastern time. And right now I'm doing Saturday nights and Tuesday nights pretty regularly. I just threw in an extra one tonight. And we usually have a lot more people up on the panel, but everybody was busy tonight. And I can't really say too much, being as how it was kind of an extra one thrown in. So I can't complain.
Boy, Ginger had her wall full of your art, didn't she?
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. But I got another like envelope full of stuff to send her too. Daniel, hello. How are you? Good to see you. Tonight's just going to be a short stream because Sarah is working. Blackie is wrapped up with some stuff with his parents, helping the olds. And Ed is probably in bed after the clash, I would imagine. So, Dee Dee, did you go to the clash?
Susie was saying she saw her there.
Oh, Dee Dee should come up here and tell us about it, but I have the link pasted on top if anybody wants to come up.
In her stream, she was talking about it. Susie was.
Yeah. Kalish, hello. How are you? Bob, do you have birds? He's got a parrot, and he's got some parakeets as well. Well, I should let Bob answer that since that question was directed at him. So, Bob, do you have birds?
I do. I have a parrot, and I've got parakeets.
Floyd is the name of his parrot, where it says Bob and Floyd.
Yeah.
The Floyd part is the parrot.
He's gotten in this thing where he'd rather hang out at the mirror instead of on the live streams. Literally.
He just likes looking at himself.
I guess. Dee Dee said Ed is still up. They're hanging out in the lobby.
Oh, he's still there. And he's gonna maybe he's driving home tomorrow. Dee Dee says, I have had so many fish fans.
Nice.
That's
Awesome.
so fun. Connection of lives and interests says he wants to see your birds.
Well, I was in there and look at them.
Or she says her name is Sharon.
My mother used to have a friend. Well, she really was a friend. I don't know how she knew her. She was a teenager, maybe 18 or 19. I guess my mother was probably 29 or 30. I was like 12. I had the big, and I loved it when she would babysit us. Sharon. Unrequited love.
I have a bear tonight if anybody is interested in it. A little card. If anybody interested, it's like $20 for opening bid. And other than that, I'm going to wait till Tuesday, I think. But I'm hoping to like recoup a little bit of money I had to spend on my internet back to my go to the post office fund so I can go to the post office. My internet is $90 a month. How much is yours, Bob?
Well, I have a cell phone, and for that, and it's $180 for everything. But I don't watch TV or anything like that. I just have the internet for Wi-Fi and my phone.
Yep. Sharon, I did. Yes.
I'm missing my necklace. Yeah, I know. When as soon as I go in there, she'll come out and want me to hold her. He's talking about the snake.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yep. Hi, Chris.
Let's go see if Floyd will speak to us, if he'll favor us with the Queen's English. Let's see. There he is. People want to see you. Can you talk? Hello.
Hey there. Hi there.
It's Pam talking to you.
Hi there. I'm Floyd. Hi there.
Doing Crazy Paradise. Uh-oh. Say hello. That video that I was posted earlier, he flew in and I was about to end it up. Let me turn this around. And I was trying to get him to say hello, and he did. So I said, we'll end it with that. More. How come this? Oh, settings. You have to know how to work it, Bob. There we go.
Floyd, hi there. Hi there.
Pam's talking to you.
Hi there.
Say hello. Oh, that's not talking.
That's just making cute little noises.
Floyd, you ought to show her some of your hateful noises. He does that to aggravate me. Hello. Hi there. Hi there.
Sharon wants to know, how long have you had Floyd?
Oh, about, I don't know, 4 or 5 months. His owner passed away on Easter, and they were trying to find a place for him to go. And they called the shelter, where the animal shelter that I volunteer at. So I went to meet him, and I brought him home that night. He just turned 42 in August, or 41. I can't remember. Huh? What are you talking about? He can't see anything but the back, the lens. Huh? What are you looking at? Come on. Come on. Oh. Not going to talk for him.
Hey, George.
But he says hello. Hi there. Lovely. Huawei. What? No. He started saying no to me. Because I think I say no. Because I make fun of him. And he says no. Come on. You're being feisty. Why do you want to sit in here? You're not even looking in the mirror. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on. You're not a mean bird. Come on. Here he comes. There he is. Let's go. Let's go in here. There he goes. He never runs into anything so far. Let's see where he went. On top of the fridge. Come on. Get some cashews. Get some cashews. Better say hello. Hi. Hi. One for you and one for me.
You're kind of messy, Floyd.
Yeah. He's got a tomato squeezed. I hope that's all it is. I haven't cleaned up his areas yet tonight. I do every night when he goes to bed, so he starts fresh in the morning. He had some tomato tomatoes earlier, and one of them streaked down the side here. How about that? Did you eat them all? Is that it? I've got more. Oh, you've still got one. Okay. Let's go in the reptile room. Come on. Come on. Come on. Here he comes. Come on. Floyd. Come on. Here he comes. Yep. Come on. Let's go. Come on. There he is. There he is. All right. Oops. Oops. Let's see if we can get in here. We'll close the door. Yeah, we'll stay in there. It's warmer. Well, I forgot my charger. Maybe I won't need it. There he is. Yeah. Hello.
Hello. Hi there.
Yeah. You're wanting your nuts, right? Your cashews. Uh-huh. Let's see. How about up here? Here he goes. Up here. Right there. See up here. Up there. Go on. I put him up there. He's so silly. Usually if I tap somewhere, he'll go there. Here. See him? Come on. You can get up there. Over here. Right there. Now. He's a good boy. I just said in
Do you
something.
think Floyd is grieving the loss of his owner?
Huh?
Which is a good question. Do you think Floyd is grieving the loss of his owner?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Especially before I got him. Because they told me that he really missed her. He wouldn't have anything to do. He knew the people, her family that were old people too, older than me. They would go every day to the house and let him out of his bedroom, and he'd fly out to an enclosed porch. Then they'd go back in the evening and let him back in and go to his bedroom. So it was quite a chore for him. They didn't live nearby, so they were really relieved when he came home with me. And I've sent them several videos, and they're really pleased that he likes me and talks to me and eats with me and all that stuff. He said he was her baby, so I'm sure he misses her.
And speaking of babies.
Shock. Yeah, shocker. Worm, what kept you? What kept you, worm? What kept you, worm? There's
Do you feel he's adjusted well? There's Yazzie.
Yeah, he's went really fast. I was surprised. I started letting him out of his, he came with like a transport cage, but they never kept him in a cage. But I had a big parrot cage. that I used to have a squirrel in that wouldn't leave here. He had it good. But I started letting him out that within a week. And once he learned to go back to bed, go in at night, it was all downhill from there. Sometimes I just tell him let's go to bed and he'll go on into his cage. Well, you're sure making a mess. And the dogs love that because they love cashews. All of those streak marks on the inside of the tanks are from the critters that live in them. He's sitting on the frog one. It's a good
How's
boy.
the frog doing?
Good. Oh, that one's open. That's right. I took the snake out of there. Sorry, that one didn't have a top on it, huh? He's trying to decide whether to go back in there or come down on the back of the... I left the door open enough for him to go out if he wants. Come on down here with us. Oh, still got nuts. He's a character. When I took him to get his claws and beak trimmed a couple weeks ago, the vet said he was in really good shape for a bird his age, and he probably lived to be 50, so that means I gotta go another 8 years at least. Yep. What's he doing up there, Worm? He's eating snacks. He's always into something. He's curious about everything. Come on. Come down here. Sit on the back of the chair. He doesn't seem to be interested in us. Let me turn this around. Sink it back down.
Oh my goodness, that'll take a year, Sharon. How many fish tanks do you have, Bob, and what kind of fish?
Not as many as I did have, but pretty much all kinds of fish, common fish. I got salt and freshwater. Where'd you go? There he is. There he is. Come on down here and sit on the back of the chair with us. Come on.
Oh, thank you, Daniel. Yeah, $30 is good. And it is up for auction. I'm trying to recoup. I had to spend some of my shipping money to keep my internet on, so I'm trying to get that recouped so I can send some stuff tomorrow. So yes, $30 for the bear is good. If anybody else wants to bid on it, do it real quick, or I'm going to call it sold to Daniel.
I do have about that many pets. That's true.
He does. He's also got, besides the fish tanks, he's got many lizards and many snakes. How many snakes do you have now?
We counted them one day. I can't remember. Not as many as I thought. I like 21 or 22.
That's a lot of snakes.
Yeah. There's the little cobra out running around. Wouldn't eat last night. I see his little pinky mouse still laying up there on the stump.
Oh, thank you, Grasshopper. You're so sweet. I should show the bear again. This is what Daniel bid $30 for the bear.
Well, what does that mean to match the bid? Hey, Divine. That doesn't advance
Hey,
it.
Divine. You snuck in. I almost didn't see you. I love geckos and bearded dragons. Well, Bob's got a couple of geckos, don't you, Bob?
Yep. I've got
and then you've got those little tiny little lizards that are kind of like a bearded dragon but smaller. What are they called again?
Skinks. Yeah, I've got three bearded dragon, three leopard geckos, and then I've got agamas
Agamas, that's the ones that I was thinking of.
instead of bearded dragons. I've got to get in there and do a major straighten up of their place, dead plant out and stuff. He's just getting him a nice tan. And two of the leopards are up there. They're probably in bed, and one of them's down there. I still have wires everywhere. And the
Okay,
little
well,
mouse.
I'm going to call the bidding on the bear to Daniel. So congratulations, Daniel. I can add this to your envelope of stuff already going out.
Sneaking around.
So thank you, Daniel. I think there's a few. How many people in here have not seen my artwork and would like to see me like do a little slideshow in the background while we're talking?
I've never seen your art.
You've never seen my art, I know, Bob. Somebody asked about it a little bit ago, so I thought I'd ask if anybody wants to see it while we're watching or not.
That would be cool. I look like Beetlejuice.
Okay, I will throw up a video and we can be on the side and talking while it's playing. I'll turn the sound off on it. I need to do a new one pretty soon because I have a lot of artwork that I don't have on here and a lot that I haven't even taken photographs of that's already like ready to go out. So I probably never will. But we'll throw this one up anyway. We can do this. Wait a sec here. Video file. And if you have any questions about anything, I think everything in this video is going to be sold. In fact, I know it is sold. None of it's for sale. It's all already been sold. And most of my work is either oil paints, or charcoal and colored pencil or Conte crayon. Those are the main things that I work in.
Yeah, we know this. Connection CD, you know this.
What's that?
Connection CD, you know this.
Didn't sound off. Oh yeah, Nez is one of my friends. Yep. Yep, I've even had her on here a couple times. And let's see. And I believe, did I say Daniel won the auction?
Yeah.
A mole operation. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Where does that leave Sam? Huh?
What?
Where does that leave Sam?
Oh, Sam wasn't bidding on it. He just said he'd match whatever anybody bid.
Hey, pal, Sam.
Thank you, guys.
Tommy boy. I'll match it like pay that too. Nice. raisin. What? You have anything else to auction?
Not that's ready for tonight. Creek Aquatics, hello, hello. I do a little bit of both. Most of my art is done from my own reference photos. The only exceptions being like when I'm doing a commission for somebody or something like that. But most of them are from my own life experiences and my own reference photos. So a lot of what I do is it's like I have an idea of what I want to do, and part of it will be from memory and part from the reference photos. Craig, hello. I'm really good at drawing butts, yep, but I haven't drawn Bob yet. Surprising, isn't it?
The biggest butt of all.
That's right.
Hey, Craig. Well, doesn't that get confusing? Like if you're drawing animal pictures or...
Confusing. Why would it get confusing?
Well, for instance, the pug dog doesn't look anything like it did 70 years ago. So if you're drawing from memory, it's not the same looking dog.
Well, yeah, that's true. It's kind of like from both. Is there a story behind the young Native American boy? I've done several of them, and they're from a dance at the Crow Indian Reservation in Montana that I went to. Most of them are from that. I've done probably 3 or 4 drawings of young Native American kids dancing from that, and then the painting of the teepees that Grasshopper likes so much is also from that, kind of, but not quite. the painting of the teepees that Sam likes, it's like a storm, and it was coming. I was living in Livingston, Montana, and the storm was like coming from the Bozeman area and coming up over the hill, and I love the colors and stuff. There was actually, it was a tornado brewing. But anyway, I did the storm clouds because I thought it was really beautiful. And then I was like, God, I need something in the foreground. Should I put some trees in, or what should I do? And then I decided to throw some of the teepees that I saw at the Crow Indian Reservation during the dances. So they went in the foreground. So it's just kind of like, most of the time it's like a combination of memories and reference photos. Of course, my memory's not good enough to get like a ton of details, is why I need the reference photos too. But a lot of times it's a combination. Like I've got a drawing, I don't know if it's flipped by already, but it's of a bulldog, and he was tied up outside the horse barns at the Massachusetts State Fair when I was there. And I absolutely fell in love with the dog. Knew I wanted to do a drawing of him. So I took a bunch of reference photos, and my reference photos actually didn't turn out for shit, but they had enough of the detail in there combined with my memory that I was able to do the drawing that I wanted to. So like I say, it just kind of depends.
So it's a composite.
Yeah. Which snake is that, Bob?
That's one of the kind of newest ones. That's that pied yellow belly, something or other. Our other friend must be asleep. Oh, she is. I see her back there. That's why she's not wanting me to hold her.
You must be about done, aren't you, Craig? But if I went slower, sometimes on my streams, I'll like slowly go through paintings and stuff, and like 75 to 80% of my paintings have a story behind them. So sometimes I'll spend a long time on stream just talking about the different works and how they came about and what they're of and stuff. Thank you, Rick. And hello.
One of my favorites is Grace.
Grace, yeah. That one's got a long story behind it that I've told a lot of times, so there's the bulldog I was talking about. And that's another boy from the Indian dances. And that's one of the bears. I used to volunteer at a bear sanctuary. So I've got a lot of grizzly bear. And there's the storm clouds that I was talking about. I should go back to that and stop it. Okay, let me see here. That's a newborn buffalo calf. And that's charcoal on a piece of handmade bark paper. And that is one of my kids, and she didn't like the drawing at all, so I sold it. And then after I sold it, now she wants it, but it's too late. Kids. And that is the bulldog that I was talking about that was tied up outside the fair. And I found out the next year that his name was Harley, and he's actually like he was a mascot on one of the beer wagons that gets pulled. It wasn't the Budweiser, it was a different beer company that had a 6-horse hitch in the parade, and he was a mascot that sat up on the wagon with him. Like saying his name was Harley.
I think so.
It's from the Indian dances. That's an oil painting. And that's one of the bears from the bear sanctuary. That is Bella. And it's charcoal on a piece of handmade bark paper.
Pam, did you do art school or are you a natural?
I did not go to art school. It would have saved me a lot of years. My art would probably be a lot better than it is now if I would have gone, but I did not have the opportunity to go. Actually, it's kind of a little bit of a sore spot because my parents did not favor me at all. And like I actually won a scholarship to pay for part of art school, but they said it was a waste of time and they weren't gonna help me out with that at all, and I should just go get a job. And then my brother, who's a year younger than me, they paid for 3 years of college for him. So there you go. But this one is the storm clouds were from a storm that was rolling over Livingston and Bozeman. And then when it got to it was heading east, and when it got to big timber, it turned into like a supercell with tornadoes and stuff. But anyway, like I say, I did the clouds and stuff, and I loved it, but it needed something in the foreground. I wasn't sure what the heck to do in the foreground. And then I was thinking, about what the Native Americans did when big storms rolled through like that, because there was like 90-mile-an-hour winds that came with it and stuff, and I was wondering how they managed to get through that. And then it hit me that I should maybe do some teepees in the foreground. So I thought that'd be kind of fun to do. So I took some reference photos that I had of the teepees from the Native American dances on the Crow Indian Reservation, and I kind of darkened them up a little bit and put them in the foreground. So that's how that painting came about. And that is a sheet from Ireland that I did for a friend. And that is one of the bears, one of the grizzly bears. I have lots of grizzly bears because I used to volunteer at the bear sanctuary, and I'd sit there and sketch them. And these are just some little ACEO cards, which are little baseball card size drawings. And that is another one of my kids. That's my oldest daughter.
No.
And the bears. And a camel that I did. And when I did this camel, I was like sitting, taking care of people coming into the bear sanctuary. And I did this camel because they had one of their friends brought their camels for a day, a fundraising day that they had. And the lady that owns the bear sanctuary ended up buying the camel from me and giving it to the guy that owned the camels. That camel's name is Butter. And then he took that drawing with my permission and had a tattoo artist put it on his arm. So that drawing of the camel is on his arm. In which state? In Montana. And the bear sanctuary in Montana is halfway between Bozeman and Livingston, and I used to live in Livingston. Vanoski, hello.
Hey, Vanoski.
And that is a raven in a snowstorm, and he was pretty mad and miserable. And then a few bears again. Like I say, I have a lot of bear drawings because I used to work at the bear sanctuary. And that is a painting of some horses. It's just like a 12 by 24, and it was just some rodeo horses. And I did that one and took it to an art show, and one of the other artists bought it while it was still wet. And that's a big painting that I did first time. It was like a 36 by 48, the coyote. And do you know who has this drawing here, Bob?
Who?
Candy.
Mm.
Candy bought this one from me.
Really?
And that is a old breed of cow that was on was from when I lived on the East Coast, and I went to a Shaker village, and he was laying out in the field, and he said there was a sign just saying what kind of cow it is. I should have written it down, but it's a really, really old breed of cow. And it's a little oil painting. And that is a wolf on bark paper.
Damn it. Can you go back to that cow a second?
The cow?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I got to get up to it because I can't really, it's hard to get it exactly, but it'll be coming up and I'll stop it. That's a Montana sky landscape. There's the cow. Why? Okay. What did you want to know about the cow?
I want just a screenshot. Little picture. I'm gonna.
It's a cow's butt.
Yeah. The cow though. Cow's kind of the fence row. Oh.
That is Maggie. She was playing with her foot. I don't have any photographs of capybaras though. Capybaras. Because I've never seen one in real life. These are just some quick sketches I did while I was sitting at the bear place. Like that one there is just a really quick little sketch I did while I was watching them. That was from the zoo. I just did a quick sketch while I was looking at the gorilla. And that dog is a commission I did for somebody. Then back to bears again. And if I'm talking too much or if you guys don't want to watch this, just let me know and I can take it down anytime. Anytime you guys are tired of looking at it, just say something. And that is a couple of elk that were kind of playing. They're like yearlings. And they were in the road playing when I was driving through Yellowstone. And of course, a couple bighorns. They're fairly young ones, but not too small. And that is Brutus with his little toy barrel that he liked to play with. Hi, Sandy. And that is done on the spot. What do you call that? Plein air painting from Paradise Valley in Montana, which is on the way to Yellowstone Park from Livingston. And a mountain bluebird. I always liked the mountain bluebirds. They used to let me know that spring was coming when I'd start seeing the mountain bluebirds around Livingston. That's a friend of mine. That's a kid that was at a roundup and branding that I helped with. And a little kid, he was like 4 or 5. His name was Emmett. And he could cuss like you would not believe that kid could cuss. And he'd get up, he'd climb up on, he was it was a short little kid too. I mean, he wasn't very old, plus he was short too for his age, I think. And he would climb up on the fence and then climb up on his horse from the fence. So. And a mountain goat, of course. And I don't know where Bob went. That's a commission. And one of the bears. And a couple horses that were pulling a wagon. And some ducks on the ice, which was a fun painting to do. And that's an osprey. And Bob has that one. He won it in a contest I did. And it says, device not connected, Bob. Let me see. Oh, there we go. Now I can add you back. And these guys, this was a, my friend raised purebred Arabians. So this is like, this little colt was like 2 days old when I went out to see him. And he was running circles around the corral. Him and his mom were in the corral, and he was running circles around the corral and kicking up his feet and looking at me and blowing and snorting and stuff as he ran by. And then he stopped and like blew and snorted at me, but he was like right by Mama, of course. So So yeah, this drawing's called Mama's Boy. And I did it, it's a charcoal drawing, and I did it, which you can't really see too good in the photograph, but I did it on a piece of paper that was like light gray with black flecks all over in it. And I kind of like tried to blend the mother who's gray with black specks into the paper and kind of tried to make her the background. And then the colt being the main focus of the drawing. Good night, Sharon. Thanks for stopping by.
That's the cow I like, or the bull.
Yeah, it's a cow. The peekaboo cow. Kim bought that. And that is an ox. An oxen. I'll stop by again. I'll be streaming Tuesday night and then again Saturday night. And Nona says she's getting sleepy too. It's probably because my drawings are like boring everybody. So I can pull them down anytime if you guys want to see something else. Oh, hush. That was a commission of somebody's puppy. And that was a commission. And that is Brutus. And that was a plein air painting in Yellowstone. And the yellow in it, if I can go back just a second, the yellow is like mustard grass in bloom. And yeah, that was kind of fun to do. Like I said, that was a plein air painting. Plein air being like what you call painting when you like the easel and do it on the spot.
Plein air literally means open air.
Yeah.
It's French, plein air. That art class comes in handy every now and then.
That's Indian paintbrush, which is the state flower of Wyoming.
That's pretty.
That is a young buffalo calf. And some wild turkeys on handmade paper. And of course, a Canadian goose.
That's nice.
And that was from a reenactment of Custer's Last Stand.
Oh, I started to say, I didn't know you were painting back then. Okay.
Thanks, Bob. Oh, I stopped it for some reason. There we go.
Where?
And that's a newborn buffalo calf, which Indians called red dogs.
Oh.
That's from Cape Cod, when I lived on Cape Cod. Oh, got the goose in there twice. I did that when I lived on Cape Cod too, that goose. And that's a carpenter guy that was at the Massachusetts State Fair, and that's from the rodeo at Hazer. And that's from Kids Rodeo, and that's a coyote in the snow. And that's an old friend of mine, really old painting and bad photograph of it, but I threw it in there. And that's some wolves playing. That's a calf roper horse. And that, too, is from the Custer's Last Stand reenactment. These guys, these sheep on the ice. I should show them. Hang on. Let me see. The sheep on the ice, they're on, that's like a lake that they're walking across. And that is in Montana. And that is from a day that I went on a hike. And the temperature of that day where the sheep are walking was minus 52 degrees Fahrenheit.
Mm.
it was a cold day. And that is a painting that I did of Brutus, one of the grizzly bears, and the painting was 36 by 48. And I was working on the bear and the rocks, and I didn't know what I wanted to do in the background for the sky. And I'd been playing around. I did like a plain blue sky, but I didn't like it. And I'd been messing around, and like 2 o'clock in the morning, I went to bed, and I was laying in bed, and it suddenly hit me to do like a thunderstorm behind him. So I got up at 2 o'clock in the morning and started painting that thunderstorm behind him. And that is a trumpeter swan. And that is Tucker when he was little, my son Tucker. And a basket with kittens in it. That was some of the kittens that we had. We had kittens every year. And I still have that basket, believe it or not. And Tucker is like 41 years old now. Yeah, I think he's 41. I'm getting old, Bob. Getting old.
It's 41 and her daddy still called her baby.
And then here I'm like talking and talking and talking. Nobody's asking me any questions, but I'm talking anyway.
There's your butt you can draw.
Oh, yeah. A Yazzie butt.
That's Milo.
Oh, that's Milo. Okay. Well, it's pretty small, so yeah. Let's see. I think Bob has this one too, don't you, Bob?
Let me see. Yep.
Oh.
Got that one framed in my kitchen.
And that is juvenile mute swan from Cape Cod. And the juveniles have a lot, like they start out like they get brown and then they start out white and then they get kind of brown and then they start turning white again. And these guys are like halfway brown still, starting to change color. And they don't have the big thing on their beak yet either because they're juveniles. And that is a young owl. And that is it for that bunch of them anyway. So there you go, guys. So what do you have to say for yourself, Bob?
Nothing. I'm just trying not to disturb the worm.
Oh, look at the worm. He's all sleeping. Are those all for sale? Those pretty much, in fact, I know everything that I just showed you is sold. It's work that I've done, and they're all sold. So I don't know.
But
Does
I have
anybody
screenshots
questions
of
or you
most
want to see
everything
something?
Trash Cat. I can do you a good deal on. Yep. Just about anything I can get you half price.
But I don't know. Should we call it a night, do you think?
It's up to you. I'm sleepy too from eating that chicken, that sweet and sour chicken, but I can't be going to sleep because I've got too much work to do.
Yeah, I want to get a little bit more drawing done tonight. And I need to do a little bit of work too and wash some clothes. So I think, because I was only going to, it's been over an hour, and I think that's all I was really planning on doing tonight, since it's just me and the Bob tonight. So I think we shall call it a night. And we will see everybody Tuesday night, if not before, probably not till Tuesday night, unless I decide at the last minute to do one tomorrow night. But so good night, everybody. Thank you for coming in.
Thanks,
Thank you. And I hope everybody had a good weekend, and we'll see you probably Tuesday night. And thank you, Bob. And thank you, Kat. And thank you, Grasshopper, for modding. And thank you, everybody, for coming in. And thank you to the crew that watches it later. Night, guys.
Good night.